What is up, guys? Today I thought I'd do a little just video in the car. I just hit legs and it literally was the worst session of my life, guys. I warmed up with seated hamstring curls and it literally cooked me. Absolutely cooked me, okay? So I did seated hamstring curls, and for some reason whenever I do it, I get knee pains when I go squat. So I went to a squat, did 135, warming up, then I did 225, then I did 225, like my fifth rep. My knee pain kicked in instantly. I was so cooked. So cooked. I was dead. It was awful. It was terrible. But yeah, it was literally terrible. But now I'm just in the car. Just finished the workout, but I thought I'd film a little video here. Hopefully my focus is working. But yeah, I'm very excited for 2025. A lot of good things coming up in this year. Hopefully hit 10K on IG, 2K on TikTok, and then 1K on YouTube. Obviously, YouTube's been the hardest thing for me to grow, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, here's how I see all the content stuff. If it helps one person, it helps them grow closer to Christ, they improve in one way, shape, or form, then it's worth it. So if YouTube never takes off in TikTok and Instagram, and I only cap out at like 25K total followers or 20,000 total followers across all three, then that's God's will, and I'm going to trust it. And then whatever happens, happens. But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep pushing. Some big things in 2025. First thing is 75 hard round 3. I'm doing it again. This time I have the camera. And this time I can film a lot of like the daily stuff. Like I'll do a couple more daily vlogs, like what I ate, what I did in the day, like lifts, like what I'm reading, the water, drinking, all that, the ice cold showers, all of that stuff. And yeah, I'm excited for that. 75 hour round 3. It's from January 2nd to March 18th of 2025. I'm pumped. It's gonna be awesome. And I think it's a big opportunity for me to start the year right with my faith, fitness, and just overall mental improvement. And I think it's just gonna be it's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a good thing. And I get to hopefully just not coast through it, but I hope it's challenging. I really do hope it's challenging. I hope it's hard in some days where I'm like, I don't want to do this at all, but I push through, just build that adversity in myself, keep building that adversity. But yeah, then season, obviously, senior season, possibly not. I do have a redshirt year, so still thinking about that, praying about it, and just gonna see what the Lord decides and what's best for me and my family. But yeah, so excited for that. Really excited for this JU spring season and that fall season. I'm so excited for that fall season. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and there's a lot on the table. There's a lot of opportunities at the hand, and if I keep pursuing soccer and I keep pushing hard and my training every day like I have been, and just keep staying focused, I think we can do a lot. I think I can accomplish a lot and be the player the team needs and be the person that the team needs. So yeah, just got to keep Christ centered in all of this though. Just keep reminding myself, keep God centered, just keep focusing on Him, and everything will be added on to me. And if it's not soccer, then I know that God has been better for me, and it's not content, I know that God has something better for me. So just I keep reminding myself of that, you know. But yeah, that's about it for like those two major goals. Obviously for like a lifting sense, my goals are squat 405, bench 315, hang clean 250. I think I can hit all three of those low key before like May, but we will see. I think I can do it. I really do hope I can, and I think I can do it before May, but we'll see. I really do think that like if I keep doing what I'm doing, stay diligent, eat well, and train consistently, get myself good rest, I can do it. But we'll see what happens. I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm a soccer player, so I always keep that in mind. I'm not trying to build any size right now. I'm just trying to build good strength and good endurance and good speed. So that's for the lifting sense. And then I might start posting more crypto stuff. I do invest in meme coins, which my parents do not advise doing that, but I do invest in meme coins, and I'm in Pepe the Frog, Boink, and I'm in Dogecoin right now. And I might post a little bit more about that stuff because I've been trying to learn a little bit about like day trading, stocks, and crypto, and then meme coins because I'm really fascinated about it. And there's a lot of like crazy stuff in it. Like the one chill guy coin took off 1,000x. Like that's crazy. That's like a lot of wealth. If you just hit $100 in, that's a ton of money. So just like kind of like keeping that in mind where it's like, okay, like I need to be smart, but I also want to do it. So I might post more stuff about that in 2025. Also just Devos the biggest thing. Yeah, Devos the biggest thing. I need to post more Devos in 2025. That's a big goal of mine. It's huge goal of mine, posting more Devos, being more diligent with it. And then yeah, soccer, Devos, lifting, stuff like that. Content goals. Obviously I want to hit 10K on IG, well, like I said previously, 10K, 2K on TikTok, and 1,000 on YouTube. But honestly, I do think that this guy's the limit. Like I have no idea. Like obviously that's a little goal, and who knows, and once I post this video I might be at 8K already on IG because I'm like 50 away right now. But who knows, I don't know. But those are my goals right now. I'm gonna start out with little goals and just chunk my way, keep going. keep going along. But honestly, sky's the limit, man. God can do anything, and I know that with the camera and with the content I've created already, that I've been so blessed and so many views and so many followers and like just so much engagement. And it's been great to read comments and stuff like that. When you guys DM me, I try to reply to every comment, every DM. I try to reply to all of it and help you guys. Like one time this guy DM'd me like, where should I start reading the Bible? And I was like, dude, that's like insane that someone would ask me and trust me to like answer that question. And it was so cool. It's just like so cool. And then one guy DM'd me about like a struggle. One guy DM'd me about a fitness plan. I gave him a workout recommendation that I do. So I mean, it's so cool, guys. Like it's so cool that people trust me to like do that type of stuff, and like I don't know, just like they trust me like I'm a resource, that I'm someone that they trust and they've seen in content, like my day in and day out work I post for like fitness and like faith stuff. So it's just like it's like cool that people trust me, and I want to be like a leader, so I need to stay focused on that stuff and know that I do. But God has given me an opportunity to be a leader, so I need to take every opportunity captive, because as a follower of Christ, this is my goal. It's to be a fisherman of men. It's to go give people of all nations. So this is my job as a follower of Christ. So I need to stay diligent. And my way is through content right now. So just keeping that in mind, that it's all for it's all for God's glory. It's all for His glory. It's all for God's glory. None of mine. So just keep reminding myself of that as I go along. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the moment. It's so easy to get complacent. So easy to get like content. So I just keep reminding myself of that. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys this year, all the support I've gotten, all the growth. Like it's been amazing. Like I didn't even have 1,000 followers going into 2024. I only had like 540 maybe. Like I'll put it up and be like, I'll put it right here, maybe 640, 700, I don't know, somewhere between that weird range. And now I'm probably at 8K when I post this. Maybe I'm like at 7,900, I don't know. Like it's such a blessing, and like I'm so blessed from the Lord, and it's such a cool opportunity. But I really appreciate you guys all this year. I'm probably gonna do another video like this, and I'll probably recap my whole year, everything, because there's been a lot of cool moments this year. The mission trip to Florida, season, lifting, so many cool moments, so many trips, so many memories, so many PRs, so many good moments, so many goals. And 75, so many, 2 times 75 hard. So getting the camera, like there were so many cool moments this year, and just so many blessings from the Lord, for my family, for friends individually, and as a team too. So I'll probably post a recap video, but
he's worried about you. He says you've been under a lot of stress.
I feel lost.
Lost? What do you mean?
Obi-Wan and the Council don't trust me.
They trust you with their lives.
Something's happening. I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
You expect too much of yourself.
I found a way to save you
Save me.
from my nightmares.
Is that what's bothering you?
I won't lose you, Padme.
I'm not gonna die in childbirth. I promise you.
No, I promise you. Padme, Anakin has turned to the dark side.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings.
Not Anakin. He couldn't.
what is going on, guys? Today I was going to do a video about just some verses, just a verse of encouragement for this year, just some great reminders to think about while you go through this year, because this year is not going to be always easy. It's not going to be simple. There's going to be complications, there's going to be trials, there's going to be hardships, and these verses, I think, are really, really good encouragements, and something I've held on to throughout the years. And it comes from my favorite book of James. And there's 2 passages in James chapter 1 that I really, really like, and I think it's just like a great reminder for believers, and just staying strong, and just a great thing to hold on to when you're going through it. Because this year, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. Anything can happen. And it's just a great verse, great couple of verses to hold on to throughout this year, and just always remind yourself, and the good and the bad, to just keep thinking about these things. So the first little chunk is in James 1 through 2, verse 3 and 4. And the first one says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, and let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect, complete, lacking nothing." Now, for me, this just is a great reminder, like, when you're in those trials of various kinds, whatever it is, whatever trial you're going through, everyone go through different things, everyone has different struggles, to count it all joy. Like, that isn't a privilege. Like, God is allowing you to face those trials because he trusts you. Like, God will never give you too much than you can handle. He will never will. And I truly do believe that God will never tempt us beyond what we can bear. And it's literally in the Word of God. And I just think it's amazing that it says, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. Like, it's commanding us to count all joys. Like, count it all joy. Like this is a life. This life is such a blessing. Like, it is such a blessing, especially people who like live in America. Like, we are so blessed. Like, compared to like third world countries, like being in America is such a blessing, and it's amazing. So I just think it's like a good thing to like just think about. It's like, count all joy when you're going through stuff. Like, it can always be worse, and God has a plan, and he's going to get you through it. And just keep that in mind. And then I like how it says, that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, and let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect, complete, lacking nothing. So you're going through that trial, and it creates testing you, and then it produces faith, and then that steadfastness then carries on. So you're in your next trial, you've been like, okay, I've been here before, but I saw how God pulled me through this thing last time. He's going to do it again. And it keeps building on your faith, and just keeps making your relationship with Christ stronger and stronger and stronger. Just keep trusting him and keep growing with him, because you've seen him pull you out of the stuff in the past. He's going to do it again. And it just count it all joy, man. Just count it all joy. And then the second one is James 1, verse 12 through 14. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him. That is just in itself amazing. Let me say it again. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who he loves. That's just verse 12. Now let's go to verse 13. Let no one say when he is tempted, I'm being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he himself tempts no one. But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desires. Our own desires. So that's 13 and 14. Those are two verses. So start with verse 12. Verse 12, it clearly says, blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when you stood the test, he will receive the crown of life. Just that, that's a great reminder and just a great motivator whenever you're going through something. Like, just staying strong, seeking the Lord, whatever it is, you're being enticed, you're being tempted by something. Maybe it's drugs, maybe it's a toxic relationship, maybe it's like you want to like cheat your way to get like higher up in work, like the work order, whatever it is. You want to cheat something, you want to do something, like you're going to take a test and you can cheat, you can easily cheat, but you're going to honor God and go, no, that's the wrong thing to do. Or your parents tell you, don't do this, and you can go do it right now, and you want to do it really bad, but you go, you know what, I'm going to honor my parents because that's what God would want me to do. And like living a life that just honors God, you will get the crown of life at the end. Like, just that's such an amazing thing, because he says God has promised to those who love him, and if you love God, you will obey him, and you will stay strong and stay steadfast under trial. And I think the verse 13 and verse 14 is just a great reminder, and it's such a good thing, because there's so much temptation in this world now of just like social media. It just makes anything like temptation. Like, there's so much. You can get any quick access to like dopamine in any different way, any different type of pleasure you want. You can get it, and it's so easy. But this is a great thing, because I think a lot of people will be like, God allowed that to happen. Like, God, you gave me that craving. Like, people will blame God for stuff, and I think this is a great one. 13. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he himself tempts no one. We are not being tempted by God. When you're in that moment and you want to do that thing, we are not being tempted by God. We are being tempted by our own fleshly desires. And that is such an encouragement, because we should know in those moments, this isn't from God. God doesn't want this for me. This is my flesh. This is the world. This is the evil, wicked world I live in that wants me to do this thing. And it's such an encouragement that that's not from God. God has so much better for you. So you can leave not doing that thing going, you know what? I know that God is better for me, because it's not from God, and he's not tempting me right now. Because it says in the Word, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he tempts no one. But in verse 14, but each person is tempted when he is lured by, enticed by his own desire. It is your own desire, man. It's your own flesh. Whatever it is. It can be tempted to cheat. It can be tempted to do drugs. It can be tempted to watch something you shouldn't watch. It can be anything, man. It can be anything. That temptation can be anything. And I think this year is a year that you can do it. You can do it. and this year can be a building block for you to remain steadfast under trial. So I hope this video is an encouragement, guys. Like, you can do it. Like, you can keep trusting God, keep seeking him, and keep him first, and know that if you remain steadfast under trial, you will receive the crown of life. And just keep following the Lord, man. Just keep following the Lord. It's so easy to get caught up in things. It's so easy to get tempted by the flesh. Like it literally says, get tempted by your own desires. So make sure you're staying strong. You have an accountability partner, whatever the struggle is. I don't know. And I just hope you guys just remain steadfast under the trial, because that's my goal this year, is just to stay focused. I stay focused on my goals, stay focused on my relationship with Christ, and content and soccer and all those things I love, and grades, obviously, academics. I want to keep excelling and work whatever I'm doing, that I just want to do it for the Lord and not fall into desires or anything that's evil or be tempted. So yeah, guys, just make sure you can truly do keep seeking the Lord and trust him, because it's easy to fall in that hole, but we know that we are tempted by our own desires, and it's not from God, and God has so much better for you guys. So yeah, I hope this is a great reminder for you guys this year. Stay strong this year, seek the Lord, fight for him, and remain steadfast under trial, because you will receive the crown of life.
I was just calling to say that it had nothing to do with you. You didn't change. It was me. I changed. There was nothing you could have done to make me stay. There was nobody else. I left for myself. It's just that, how do I say this? One day things didn't feel the same. I felt myself drifting away, and my feelings began to wane with each passing day, like a leak that keeps dripping over time. My love for you slowly leaked out of me. I tried to make it work for weeks. I stayed longer than I should have. Before I knew it, there wasn't a single drop left in me that still wanted you and me. I was running on empty. No matter how much I could see you trying to refill the love in me, I'm sorry. It wasn't you. It was all me. I still care for you.
I don't know what the was, but that was sheer disappointment. What the hell was that? What was that? That was disappointment. That was 8 pounds sick. That was bullshit. That was the most disappointing lift of my life, ladies and gentlemen. The guy behind me, he agrees with me, right? Nope, he didn't look back. It's okay, but holy shit. That was outrageous. That was terrible. That was worse than the Penn State and maybe Steelers loss combined.